What is up, guys? Today we are back in some more fishing simulator. Now there's this shadow isles, this sort of chest thing. Let me try to be the first one to get it. In 4 days from now, there should be some sort of advent calendar. Also, I did hunt 1,062 sea creatures. Oh wait, wrong place. Sorry, I should have gone to the Shadow Isles. Sorry about that. Okay, now I can see that it looks like some sort of chest is all the way right here. I don't know if it's actually in the sea or if it's on top of the island. As we can see, I'll probably find out. But in order to do so, I gotta go quickly. I got 4.8 thousand gems. I've been saving all this up for the Christmas update that's going to be happening in 4 days from now, or at least there should be. Okay, so it really is down here, isn't it? Okay, there you go. 25. Does that give me the 4.9k? No, it doesn't. But it does get me a little closer, that's for sure. Bro, these fish that you will get in Fishing Simulator, they look way different. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this thing used to be a little lighter and like a little more transparent. Now it actually looks gray. Now, I don't know what's up. Maybe they're just really being nostalgic with this one. But because of the aftermath of Fishing Simulator being turned into OG Port Jackson, what happened is 2 chests at least, or actually no, 3, because there were 2 alone in the old Finn supply shop building. They're all like erased. There's 3 less chests from the entire game that you could get automatically that would most likely give you like those coins and stuff. I don't know how often I went there in videos, but if I did not go at all, well, what a screwing memory mess up. There's also less places to go in Port Jackson for finding stuff for Santa Claus. So I got absolutely no idea how this is entirely gonna work. Like, I'm not sure. Also, I really want to be more active on Christmas updates. Last year, I really don't think I got anything out of any game because I either did not play the game at that time or I just didn't on that account, and I just let that one sickness that like stayed with me the entire winter break like make me sad. And I guess, I don't know, like trying to have to cope with not being like as happy as I used to be. Well, now that problem is solved. If I'm being completely honest, that was just like a mini phase, I guess. But now I obviously am used to this now, and it's way better. I also should have enjoyed 2024 way more because of the drama. Like, the big 25 is about to end in a few days, and we'll get the big 26. Oh, it's one of my alts that has a very good symbol that symbolizes something good. Okay, but now what else? 50,000 plus. This should be good. This looks pretty good, actually. That's actually pretty funny. Merry Christmas, unless you are already married. That is for sure. Let me see. Yeah, Merry Christmas unless you are already married. That's like the funniest thing I ever really came up with. Back last year, I think, or maybe the year before that, I came up with the mini joke of like Santa Claus saying, "Oh my gosh, I haven't got any ho ho ho's," and that's because he says ho 3 times. And I think now that that's kind of weird to say. I would not want to say it out loud ever. But also, you know, stuff. Okay, but for right now, I think I'm just gonna try and go get the other chest that you could easily get in the Shadow Isles. Also, I could have easily gone if I just did not use a boat. But I guess this is technically way faster, I'd say. But we gotta go. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around. I also gotta do a quick favor for my younger brother later. So that is also on my calendar. Bro, the craziest thing happened to me, no joke. So anyways, my school, they have like different job sections that you will go to every 2 weeks after choosing one. It's kind of hard to explain, but we got a digital media team at this school, which comprises of students who just want to be digital media-ish, like movie stars, computer-ish, that's not IT. I'm in IT, but like I haven't really got into game development just yet. To be honest, there are some stuff that really intrigue me in IT, and some stuff that like I really need to pay a freaking attention to, and stuff. But yeah, I like my trade. That's pretty good. Also, back to this story. So the digital media team would usually use to host these live streams. They did one earlier today, and as you could guess, I knew what it was. I was like typing in the live chat from my school account, which I do not use. For back in elementary school, I used to have this school account that I used to have for like my official YouTube channel, but that was over like 5 years ago at its peak, and it got deleted because obviously I went to middle school and that was only my elementary school account. So I learned my lesson. Never actually use my school account for a YouTube channel ever, especially for memorable videos. Yeah, I am never doing that again. I'm only using my school account ever as a feeder channel, if at all. Like, to put stuff on Google Drive for me to put on my other real channels. But besides all that mumbo jumbo nonsense, I was just typing in the chat. Eventually, it got to the point where after telling a few Christmas jokes, basically the ones that I told you now, someone, they were anonymous because they changed their YouTube name, so it wasn't their first and last name. It was like a bunch of combinations of random letters and numbers. I forgot what it was off the top of my head, but like the first letter was G, like in my name. But look what the person said. So the person, I do not know how this is legalized. So this person said, Gabriel, which is my first name, stop typing or else I will touch you. And no, I am not even making this up because this is extremely serious. Someone actually typed that in a live chat, like, of the school. Like, keep in mind, this channel right here has even more subscribers in the school. Well, 527 to 360 something, I forgot, is a lot, but like not that much compared to Mr. Beast. Not at all, probably nothing. But in general, yeah, that's what he said. And then in order to defend myself, because I'm extremely religious and deeply conservative, I said to him, no, be straight. So as you can see, I did not agree with what this guy was saying. And then he faked to be my younger brother that you might see occasionally in my videos, Guilherme. Except because he didn't know the difference between being Hispanic and being Brazilian, he went, oh, I'm actually, Gabriel, it's me, your younger brother Guilhermo. That's not how you spell it. My younger brother's name is not spelled G-I-L-L-E-R-M-O or G-U-I-L-L-E-R-M-O. No, that's not how you spell it. And it's not Guilhermo either. It's Guilherme. G-U-I-L-H-E-R-M-E. So not only did he get the spelling right, wrong. Bro, he got the spelling wrong, but he was also faking it. I already knew because my younger brother has no idea about the YouTube channel of my school or how to type in the live stream. Like, he would never know when it's going on. Also, if you're watching this school, you gotta make your audio a lot louder. That's just something probably not just I will agree on. many students would probably agree that the voice coming out of, like, your live stream, even with headphones, is next to inaudible and very quiet. Like, I don't know, but I feel like a blind person would think that they're deaf if they were watching the live streams that you make. Like, because you can barely hear it at all. So just keep that in mind. It's not a hate thing, it's just feedback. Now back to that. The outrageous thing that happened after I tried to defend myself is because I said no, be straight, because the guy literally threatened to touch me and faked being my younger brother. I literally took a screenshot for proof too. So the school has no excuse. Then the school came out. I don't know who was using it. And they said, Gabriel, stop. You're gonna be reported to the admin. As if I were the one who threatened my own self. Like, bro, I don't know who that is, but I'm sure as hell it's not my younger brother like they pretended. I literally have the screenshot. I sent it to my IT teacher. Although tomorrow I don't have IT anymore. I'm gonna have academics, because, you know. Okay. But in general, yeah, that's basically what happened. Possible reasons for why I might have been reasonably told this from the school, and being sent to timeout for, like, the live stream chatting, so I couldn't really chat after that. Maybe understandable reasons include, I said to him no, and then I said be straight, and then I went ahead and said Jesus is Lord, seek him. But to be completely fair, in my defense, this whole holiday of Christmas, the one that they were, like, live streaming about, is literally the birthday of Jesus, or to celebrate it at the very least. Like, I don't care. The world has no excuse. They made Santa Claus, a Catholic saint of origin, Catholic origin, look pagan. And Christmas is not pagan. A YouTuber called Inspiring Philosophy can go discipline and teach you on that. You just gotta Google search Inspiring Philosophy. But yeah, besides that, yeah, that was a very outrageous thing. Now, I do not think that it's any differenter than some outrageous Roblox people, because there are a lot of predators on Roblox. And while I certainly would agree that none that I know of are, because, you know, no, not at all. Like, they're good people at the very least. They ain't asking crap out of me. I would say, for example, even though I know, like, Roblox is a really enjoyable app and website and all this stuff, and I don't ever want them to shut down at any point ever, because they basically gave people a job. But they have to be sued, and they have to face consequences if, like, they allow predators. Like David Bazuki. You said it yourself. Like, I usually, at first, I wouldn't address the allegations. Like, I knew them, and then my mom found out, and they said that there was this guy who was trying to stop predators on Roblox, and then Roblox banned him. I know who that is. His name is Schlep, as well as Gideon joining in, and they're both good people. But, like, Schlep should be working with you, not against you, on your own site. He's trying to help you. Just like how conservative Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro just trying to help people. And now he's in jail because his opponent rigged and illegally took the election due to bribes. And, yeah, and then he tried to imprison Bolsonaro for just being a good religion and stuff like that. Like, bro, I'm going to say this once again to the people who've already said it to. Bolsonaro is the rightful president of Brazil. He's been ever since he ran in 2019 and won that one. Also, second of all, listen to me and my parents, because they grew up in Brazil and they know the truth more than any educator could do. I'm pretty sure they just slacked through classes teaching about Brazil if they're actually, like, saying they're an expert. No, you don't live there. You will never know more about the Gaza genocide than someone who was imprisoned in Gaza, for example. And no, I will never condone genocide either. I just think that there should be a peace plan at this point. because like with Israel and Palestine, neither one of them are Christian. One's being formerly oppressed and now seen as antagonists, the Jews, aka Israel, and the other's just trying to keep the land that they always had, Palestine. And while I believe that they should stay alive, like, yeah, the only thing you're gonna lose if you don't flee is a materialistic possession house. But yeah, besides that about Gaza and stuff, what was I gonna say again, and why am I getting political? Oh yeah, no matter what Lula's disciples, any false Brazilian, or any evil liberal can tell you, Bolsonaro's the right president. That's all I'm gonna say of Brazil. If Donald Trump has some flaws, everyone does, okay? Like, I don't support the Epstein files, and I'm pretty sure the world would be better with them being released. But Trump literally announced he was going to give us the Epstein files anyway. So there really shouldn't be such a bad thing. Also, even if you hate him, he has aura. Like, he prevented history from being made twice, and it was legal. As in that, making history prevention. But, yeah, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, right? Oh, yeah. Also, if you believe in secularism, I understand you want something better for your world. But the problem with secularism is that it's largely atheist-based, for example. And then what I will say right now is that even though atheists, I don't wish them bad at all, because it's against my own religion. But you gotta pick the good religion. I highly recommend Christianity. I'll explain why later. But for now, if you're atheist, you don't believe in a God. And if you don't believe in a God, and if you don't believe in an afterlife, you have absolutely no reason to follow the law or do good. You're just gonna do like, well, there are some atheists who are really kind, but you can never call yourself good. And Christianity is actually a good religion, no matter what evil stereotypes tell you. For example, in the Bible, it literally says all men are created equal, and by men, they're supposed to mean humans. So don't worry. Like, Christian rights has been better for women than, say, Islamic rights. And although I don't really have a good reaction to Zoran Mamdani, he's still a human being. God gave him life for a reason. Even if he's not Christian, he can get there eventually. That's what I want to emphasize to many people. 266.7 thousand. 6'7". Okay, but in all seriousness though, like, I could tell you right now, I could keep doing pro-conservative rants. Of course, I will never condone anti-Semitism. There are some people who will, unfortunately, mostly pro-liberals in this modern generation. But besides that, I will say, we're all human, and I do not condone, like, if you do blasphemy, that's, like, even worse. Also, I hate racism, that's bad, just so we're clear. However, homophobia is, highly condonable and justifiable. Like, if you believe in it, okay, but, like, the reason why it's never gonna go away, and rightfully so, is because there are several religions against, the LGBTQ plus community. So, good luck trying to convince everyone that that's not going to, like, get you to heaven, or that's not gonna ruin anything. Because I don't want to, I'm not condemning you right now, I just want you to learn so that you can, like, understand. I'm talking to the viewer in case if the viewer is secularist. Like, I will say this now. Bro, there was this one time on the internet, this famous North Korean refugee, Charles North Korea, like, talked about North Koreans who the Christian people saved, and they were getting saved by God, because it's like a really huge coincidence. And then, basically, for example, this guy, there were actually people writing in the comments saying that, what were they saying? Oh yeah, they were thanking God and stuff, thanking the good religion of Christianity that something was happening. But what was it again? Oh yeah, that the North Koreans were getting saved. That's right. And then, unfortunately for us, there are some evil, messed up atheists that are evil, Satanist enough to try and counter these comments. I don't care if you have freedom of speech. You ain't giving me freedom of hate speech. You ain't practicing your freedom of hate speech in a comment talking about Christians helping North Koreans escape North Korea. And then when I confronted one of the commenters about it, we started like doing this comment war or something, I don't know. And then basically it ended up, I'm saying, bro, we don't know how the universe is created, but it has to be God. Because evolution is really hard to actually like prove. Because it's actually easy to disprove. Here's why. Humans, don't believe me, humans are one of the species with the most complex systems that no matter how many billions of years happened, we could not have evolved no matter how many billions of years, because like our systems, our nervous system, immune system, all those stuff, cardiovascular, respiratory, all those are like extremely, how do I say, like they're extremely complex, but they still work in us mostly. So we could not have evolved at all. And then once I will say again is that this person, I also, keep in mind, told that person that, how am I gonna say this again? Oh yeah, the universe was handcrafted so like perfectly and so like systematically that it could only be a supernatural thing from above, like making this for us. And this person tried to tell you, oh, you think that the universe is like perfect? Even if it's not, it has to be close to perfect. And then he was like, the largest star, like the nearest star is like 4 billion kilometers away from us or whatever. And then he proceeded to say, the only reason we're alive, he caught himself with this, is because of, well, I forgot what he said. But I was like, you literally just proved yourself wrong. Because you are proving to me that there was a system created by God in the outer space that keeps humans alive. So you got no reason to be atheist. Like, even if you don't want to be guilt tripped, you have to. Jesus, like, died for you on a cross. And before you call me out, no, he's not white. He was Middle Eastern, Jesus Christ. He was born in modern-day Judea, which basically means that he was Middle Eastern Roman sort of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, that trick is not going to work on me because I know it, mind you. Also, I disapprove of the hate on Charlie Kirk. And even if you don't like him, start liking him, whether you like it or not. I may have gotten too far, but it's already messed up to condone death. I'm not letting you promote murder or spread any more lies. And if you think I'm bad, I just have the right opinion and I'm a minority. Those two facts don't go well together. I will say it right now. Okay, that has been a huge amount of time spent on a conservative rant. How many of these have I ever made in a YouTube video? You know what? I'd rather not think about it because the answer might be in the hundreds and I might have done it without being conscious enough. But yeah, that's a pretty good thing. I am on level 66 over here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe. And I'm going to see you next time. Peace out. You better pray that I'm not doing another conservative rant in that video.